I really want to work out what it is.
This one here is one of the most venomous of the sea snakes. You're talking about a snake which is right up there for venom.
I'd love this girl to get back to the ocean because she's got those developing babies inside her too. So this is a yellow-bellied sea snake for obvious reasons. You've probably seen she's got this lovely yellow tummy and a black dorsum, so the top of her body's black. Their sort of habitat niche in the marine environment is actually to float around a lot on the surface of the water, just drifting with the currents, mingling with what they call flotsam, which is bits of debris, like could be old palm fronds or sticks or twigs and foam and all the rest of it that goes out in the ocean. So they're pretty unique sea snakes because they're about the only ones that don't have their own sort of home range, and they will just go and float in all these currents. So we have no idea where she originated from. We'll just numb the airway a bit and we might have more luck allowing it to open a bit. All right, so let's get her connected to the anaesthetic. Yeah, I really want to work out what it is. If it's a big abscess, which is what I'm thinking it might be, then we should be able to just open it and shell out the abscess.
This one here is one of the most venomous of the sea snakes. So this one's not far behind the venomous land snakes as well. So you're talking about a snake which is right up there for venom. The fangs are situated they're just right on the outside a little bit down there. So it's just very easy for us, if we're not thinking about what we're doing, to just accidentally scrape a finger or something on the fang, and then you're going to get some trace of venom. And we really have to work in their mouth to this sort of extent. I'm here to be the handler, and my concern is just watching it, no fingers go over that thing or near that thing whilst we do it.
So the tape is holding her to this tongue depressor underneath so that there's no chance that airway tube will come out. Could have been definitely even in a food, feeding sort of process.
Yeah, spiky fish.
But something's come straight through and it's obviously formed a big abscess there. And whether that's gonna stop her from eating, we actually haven't seen her tongue come out, so I'm a little bit concerned that it's associated with the base of the tongue. Just make a little slit, we might be able to, fingers crossed, shell out some of that abscess. And then we might be able to just close it with a stitch, even if we can get some of the abscess out. There we go. So there's a big ball of pus in there. Okay, this is my favourite bit. Don't you like this bit, Richie? Wow, that was holy moly. So reptiles form pus in a very firm ball. So it's nice for us surgically because we can actually just shell it out quite often. But it just means that it sits in there until you can take it out, basically. The body's not very good at being able to get that out themselves. So it is associated with the base of the tongue, which is what I was a bit worried about.
So how important is the tongue for a sea snake?
It's crucial for them for finding prey, basically. They've got to be able to taste the prey in the water near them. They work on other senses too, like movement and that sort of thing as well, but certainly if they don't have a tongue that works properly, then they're not going to be able to feed. I'd love this girl to get back to the ocean because she's got those developing babies inside her too. So she's got at least three young, or developing ova. They haven't actually sort of calcified into little snakes yet. That certainly looks a lot better. Look at that. She's actually flat through there now and not full of that big ball of pus. If anything, it's got to feel a whole lot better. Good work, Rich.
Something very different.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, well.
I thought we were going to go through the top.
Yeah, well, that was my original plan, was we were going to go through the top here because I didn't know what it was associated with.
Yeah. No, that worked well, because if you went through the top, it would have been probably would have been a bit of a bleeder, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would, and it is high risk that it would have damaged that channel, I think, that the tongue's going to come out through. I have no idea how she got that injury, but I would highly suspect it's something to do with feeding, given how close to the mouth it is. And it's been probably quite chronic because we've got that, big ball of pus that's formed in there. Thankfully, she hasn't lost a lot of condition, but she's carrying, these developing young, so we don't want her losing any further condition. So if she's going to stay in with us for a little while, we might have to look at whether we can get her to feed a little bit in care. And that might help us determine whether that tongue can actually come out the front of her mouth. So she could be with us for a little while yet, at least another couple of weeks, so that we can ascertain that. And then, yeah, if everything goes to plan, we'd look to release her after that. She's looking shiny and new.
I'll just get this shed
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Look at that.
present from the sea snake.
Lovely.
Oh yeah, there's your scar tissue.
Oh, yeah, look
From
at
the
that.
chin.
That's from the chin. How shiny and new you look. All right. Okay,
Yep, we're good.
we'll do an X-ray.
So it's just done a shed and come up looking really nice like they should after they've shed their skin. So that's a really good sign. The shed came off in one piece, which is always a good sign, especially since there's a little wound under the chin there. Activity-wise, it's really, really good. And it has fed for us with assist feeding. So that's by placing the food right to its mouth and then it grabs it and then chews it down. But the fact that it instigates the eating once you've done that is a good sign as well. There's a lot of things which are looking positive at the moment.
Cool. All right, let's do this X-ray. We'll see how everything's looking. So I wanted to see whether the ova was starting to form as young. There's one there, so that's good. That means the ova are still developing the way they should be. All right, so Rich, if we can get her in the tube so I can have a good look at underneath her chin.
Yeah. That's it, push forward. I know.
Oh yeah, that looks good. So that we had a big swelling inside the mouth there last time, which is flattened out. It's still a little bit swollen in the middle.
She's in great condition.
She is. I mean, with these
She's
particular...
assist feeding, wanting to.
Yeah, and I mean, with this particular species of sea snake, you know, she's not in there probing amongst coral and looking for food where she might need that sensory organ. She is sort of hanging around on the top, using her eyes a lot. So, fingers crossed that she'll still be able to feed, no worries. Yeah, that's all. I can't even see where I put a stitch in there. All right, I think we can probably plan for release then.
All right, back you go.
You're growing your babies?
Just when you finally got settled.
Yeah. She's been feeding for us in care. Surgery went well. She's now shed. She hasn't lost any weight, so
Behaviour's good.
behaviour's good.
And the babies are developing.
Yep. So yeah, great. Good work.
Going to swim down.
I told you.
Going to make a liar out of me. They never swim down, yellow bellies. Never. Oh, incredible.